What's up, guys? This is Elektron, and today I was going through my Splice collaborations, or all of the projects that you guys have been sending me, and I landed on this one project sent to me by somebody named Halfpipe. And included in the message that came with the project, they had mentioned that they were only making music for about 2 months, and the project just sounded really, really awesome. It sounded really good, and I can't wait to show it to you guys. And what I'm going to actually do with that project is I'm going to tweak it to make it sound that much better. I'm going to edit the vocals a little bit and put some background sounds in, mess with the structure, and really bring this project out to sound really awesome. So let's get to it. So this project, I'm going to play a part of it here. It sounds like this.
Standing by the shore, I was alone for so long, no one to hold me, until you came along. Walking past the crowds, I thought I'd always have to face this on my own, until you brought me home. Now I'm
pretty beautiful. However, those vocals need something to shine a little bit more. Right here, it's like kind of like boggled my mind because the vocals sound like they were professionally recorded and the singer's really good. However, they're out of key here, and I don't know if it's an instrumental issue or what, because all of the information I have about these vocals is right in front of me. And nowhere does it say what key the vocals were recorded in. Usually the stem will say like 01 acapella dry G minor, you know, something like that. So you know, like, okay, G minor, well, let's make an instrumental in G minor, or tune them in G minor. But there is none of that here. So what I had to do is figure out how to pitch correct all of the times she fell out of key. So she falls out of key actually right around here. So I want you to listen really closely.
Standing by the shore, I was alone for so long. No,
right there. So long.
For so long, no one to hold me.
And a couple of her rolls, like transfers from word to word, are a little slow. So what I want to do is I want to add a plugin that will allow me to fix that and will keep her in key 100% of the time. So I'm going to go down to the pitch correction plugin, which is actually a really powerful plugin that I didn't really know existed. I went ahead and bought a third-party plugin, the Waves version of pitch correction, aka Auto-Tune. And yeah, it turned out I didn't need to buy that. However, it does work a little different. So how this plugin works is you apply it to a vocal stem and you pick a key to stay in. And when that vocal stem is processed with this plugin, it will only stay in that key that you choose. If you don't know the key, however, you have to find out what key sounds the best. So when I went through this plugin, I found that the G major scale ended up working perfectly with these vocals. So I want you to pay attention to when the marker gets right here now. It's not even going to sound like it's out of key anymore. I'm going to make this a little bit quicker.
Standing by the shore, I was alone for so long, no one to
hear that? So long, and it kind of like stays there.
for so long.
Now without the pitch corrector,
For so long.
yeah, it's actually a lot of the vocal is more out of key than I'd expected, and all of these she could be more sustained hitting that whatever note is the dominant note that she's hitting here. But either way, just that plugin, it's like day and night. It sounds so perfect. So now let's get on to the instrumental. The instrumental is pretty damn beautiful, but I want to add my touch to it because I have access to the project, and I like having fun with these projects. So let's do it. These chords here, damn beautiful. I'm gonna turn off the side chaining though.
Walking past the crowds.
Also, you have volume automation on every track. I would highly suggest not putting volume automation on and use another form of gain, addition and subtraction, or more authentically bring in elements like with a filter. So filter in sounds instead of volume in sounds. It sounds better, more authentic, and you won't have that issue when I want to turn down the volume of the bass and the bass, it just pops right back up. See? So if I pull that down, bang, goes right back up. So I highly suggest to you, Mr. Halfpipe or Mrs. Halfpipe, that you do not use all this volume automation because it makes mixing very, very hard. Okay, we have it there too. I got a great idea for that drone. Delete all automation on selected. Yep. Alright, so this drone, like that, we're gonna do that. Also, we're gonna come down here, and this makes things like really fun to listen to. You add tremolo to it. Watch this. Intense. However, you might not want to run it that intense. That gets a little crazy to listen to when it's like really wobbling from ear to ear, which is, you know, it's all good. But you might not want to do that. So you make the depth a little softer, and I like to slow this up, especially with, you know, a chill track like this. You don't want anything to be too aggressive because it takes away from the chill. Really nice. So there you go. And also what that'll do is it'll keep your instruments out of the way of your vocals, so your vocals very center panned. You want that to be the center point of your stereo image. So like when you hear sounds out in front of you, you also hear sounds like all the way to the immediate right and left of you. So when you're mixing a track with vocals, you want the vocals to stay in front of you and everything else to be kind of out here besides the bass and the kick and snare. So this lead here, or I consider it a lead. It could kind of, you know, be in the left and the right ear, so I use tremolo to do that. Here's another thing though. I would suggest that you run the sub bass there, and then watch this. I'm going to build you a nice new bass line to throw in early. Anytime you can save the sub bass for later, I think it's, especially if it'll work, I think it's worth it. You know, that's arguable though. Somebody might say like, what the hell are you talking about, bro? I'll be like, hey, I love you. So let's go into here, and I'm going to turn off this EQ because I'm not ready to use it yet. I'm going to come into Alchemy and make one of my favorite basses in the world, a Reese bass with no sub bass element in it. Let's detune this. What am I doing there? Oh, I was just hitting the pan knob. Didn't mean to do that. Let's go tune and down 12. We get that. I'm going to come over to this low pass. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop an EQ here and EQ out the low frequency section of this Reese bass line, because I want no subs to crash into the real sub, which comes in here. And watch how nice this is going to sound when we progress into that sub bass. It's going to sound beautiful. So what happens is now I'm going to start here.
Standing by the shore, I was alone for so long, no one to hold me.
Beautiful.
Until you came along, walking past the crowds, I thought I'd always have to face this on my own. Until you brought me home. Now I'm falling.
Come on, that is nasty. That is so beautiful. So beautiful. One last thing I wanted to do here though is make sure we are, oh my man, look at this low cut on the ambience, the ocean ambience. Perfect. I don't even have to touch it, but holy damn, I gotta listen to that again.
Standing by the shore, I was alone for so long, no one to hold me. Until you came along, walking past the crowds, I thought I'd always have to face this on my own. Until you brought me home.
Damn. That was beautiful. I can't wait to see what you do with this project, bro or sis. You have to send me whatever you do with it, though. Whatever you do with it, just send me the final product of what you do with this project. It's in need of some mixing. It's in need of some mastering. If you need some help with that, get my help privately on my website, alexfromsound.com. Schedule a private coaching lesson. But there you go, guys. If you took any value from this video, go ahead, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate that. And stay tuned for more awesome stuff. Peace out.